Welcome to the JWK Show 2. Thank you for tuning in. If you guys are interested in helping out the channel, check out our sponsor, crypto exchange TOOBIT. The link is in the description below. We have no KYC and no VPN. So very quick sign up process. We have the latest updates with Stellar XLM again, and we do have Stellar again attending even more events. This one is the Multi-Chain Day 2025. We have at Dev Connect, powered by Wormhole. Wormhole, a Ripple partner, utilizing the XRP ledger and connecting the XRP ledger to multiple blockchains. We have many big names attending the Multi-Chain Day event, from Aptos, Pyth, Beefy, Stacks, Flare, and even Stellar. So we do have lots of big projects speaking. We can see Arbitrum as well. We do have a ton of different panels, and this event is happening on November 18, 2025, 4 days from the recording of this video, and obviously happening on a 9 dates. We have November as 11, 1 plus 8 is 9, happening on a 119-911 date. And we can see we have more crypto projects attending: Avalanche, Manta, Arbitrum, and so on. And we do have all of the speakers. You guys can pause the video and take a look. We do have panel discussions on AI infra on chain, data compute and execution, building opt-in configurable privacy by Stellar. So we do have a panel from Stellar as well. Multi-chain infra performance, coordination, and interoperability, the DeFi stack, data chains and yield, and so on. Again, you guys can pause the video and take a look. We also have the Stellar House Miami by Stellar in December next month, which is around 16 days from the recording of this video, discussing all things privacy and ZK. We have Shiv Shankar from CEO at Boundless. There we go, making blockchains internet scale. We also have Robinson, co-founder of Wormhole, moderated by Jason Karsh from the Stellar Development Foundation. Another big panel. Definitely tune in for that. And we do have the latest videos from Danielle Dixon, Stellar CEO. Let's take a look at this.
I think that interoperability has to happen, and we're already seeing movement towards that. So I think that there will, I've always said this, like even with blockchains, one blockchain doesn't win the whole market. One payment rail doesn't win the whole market. You have to have all of them in your toolbox and use the tool that makes sense for what you're doing in that moment. And if we don't think about it that way and we think we're going to replace it all, that's where we go wrong.
Some blockchains
and I think we're now to a space where you can see that all of these different things ultimately benefit the people that you want to serve. And so let's figure out how best to serve them. I think that interoperability.
Right, so some blockchains are better at a certain use case compared to another project. For example, XRP is the best for cross-border payments, way better than Bitcoin, Ethereum, and so on. And so, guys, we will have multiple digital assets taking over their respective markets. And we have Benji from Franklin Templeton leveraging the Stellar network. Right, we're about to see trillions of dollars coming on chain on Stellar through Franklin Templeton, leading to a high XLM price point. And they are bringing the money market fund on chain, dropping the barrier to entry from $2,500 to just $25. So this is a way for the average Joe to get invested, and that way we have more money flowing, and it is easier and requires less capital for people to invest, which right now a lot of retail don't have a lot of money due to the cost of living going up and most of the money being controlled by the 1%. And what is Benji? If you guys don't know, it is used for managing tokenized investments on a blockchain by Franklin Templeton.
The access point is really important. I think sometimes people forget this because barriers to entry were always really high. If you think about, even Franklin Templeton, I'll use them because I know that their asset Benji, what they've done there very well. They originally, to get into their money market funds that were off-chain money market funds, it cost $2,500. The entry point was $2,500. Now it's $25 in Benji. That's a huge difference. And so when you talk about the fact that it might just be a little bit, or they could have fractionalized ownership of different components of it, that is like, it's a very big difference about getting into an asset. And I think that that number just comes down over time once this becomes commonplace that people are leveraging blockchain.
We have another video as well. You guys can check it out. A 48-minute long video, but overall, we do have Stellar building the rails for payments for the upcoming new digital system, stablecoins, CBDCs, and so on. And we have Layer 0 connecting them to the world. We have institutions, banks, payment providers using XLM. And we also have 38 billion moved cross-chain last month, 800 million moved for under $1 in fees, right? That is the power of XLM, moving mass amounts of money for fractions of a penny, right? Only paying less than $1 to move 800 million is absolutely insane and absolutely unheard of in the current traditional banking system. And lastly, we have some more stats. We have on November 13, Stellar processing 14.92 million transactions. That is 173 transactions every second throughout the entire day, something that Bitcoin, Ethereum cannot do. And take a look and see what Stellar has responded with. They have said onward and upward. Where else have we heard this from? Well, from BG123. So we do have Stellar making a BG123 reference, and the technology is insane. A lot of transactions going through Stellar, a lot of activity, which is great to see. Bullish. And lastly, taking a look at the charts, we have XLM down 2.72%. Unfortunately, we do have a sell signal, so we could see the price of XLM moving down even lower. As of now, we are in a bearish trend. So don't be surprised if we do see a retest of around the 21-cent mark. As of now, it seems like we could see XLM retesting the 25-cent mark. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.